Number 12, Joe Harris. In the middle, standing 6'11", number 6, DeAndre Jordan. At the shooting guard position.
Get ready, everyone, for Tuesday afternoon NBA action on. And as things get ready to...
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. As Giannis Antetokounmpo celebrates...
And, David, he is just getting started. Great stuff, thanks as always. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for the Nets, Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Durant, and it's Jordan in at the center, locking down the middle. And GA Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
You know, knocking down the 3 guys, that's one of the premier three-point gunners in the NBA, Joe Harris.
Giannis passes to Holiday. From deep. A rebound by the Nets.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Harden the pass to KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Very elusive in the pick and rolls is Kevin Durant. I mean, he slashes after screening, and that makes it tough to stay with him.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
They get it back. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
Now, here is Harden. Feeds to Jordan. The Nets working the ball around now. Passes it to Harden. Goes up the baseline. Up again. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Well, I like how Jordan embraces his role on this team. I mean, it's all about rebounding and putbacks for him at the offensive end.
Giannis passes to Middleton. And the layup is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is Harden. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Now Harden. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. It's good.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden, so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Giannis. It's good. Giannis has got his second basket of the game.
I absolutely love how Antetokounmpo just has a winning mindset. Consistently, this guy is looking to go all the way to the basket. Has to be devastating trying to stop this guy if you're on defense.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here is Harden. After Drew Holiday's score, Jordan trying to free himself up. Harden's shot is good.
And one of the things about Harden is he is incredible at scoring despite getting hit. I mean, astonishing to me how he maintains his focus on these shots.
Now here's Middleton. Pass to Lopez. Jordan with some nice D.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
And here's Giannis. And Jordan sends it back. One-on-one here. And it's Harden slamming it down.
I don't think there's anybody better than Harden at converting through contact. Superb in that area because he's crafty, he's strong, and he's skilled.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. 6 seconds left in the first quarter. Will it go? No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We come back right.
Definitely the game will slow down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got Chris Middleton. P.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. And it's Forbes in at the point guard position. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
The Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. Bucks trail by 7.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Green passes to Claxton. On the wing, Irving. Over Teague. A nice shot by Griffin. And it's an 11-point Brooklyn lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Teague against Griffin. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Brooklyn leading by 11. Claxton the pass to Griffin. Nets passing it around. Ejected by Teague.
Some great timing that time from Teague, who was able to climb the ladder and get the shot block. Don't see that much from him, but pretty good work there.
The kick out to Irving. Back to Griffin. Brown outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Griffin. And stolen by Jeff Teague. Portis, the pass to Tucker. Open and close and nails it. Tucker's got it back down to single digits for the Bucks.
You know, when you're guarding Tucker, you've got to account for his jump shot. I mean, if you don't, he'll bite you.
Now the pass to Claxton. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Irving. Griffin trying to get open. Irving can't get it to go.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Connaughton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Passes it to Nora. Over Green. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And, you know, that's the hustle and nose for the ball that P.J. Tucker possesses. You've got to get a body on him.
Here's Irving. An easy 2 points on the layup. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Teague against Irving. A second chance effort. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Teague.
Tell you what, guys, you've just got to give Teague a lot of credit for his focus. Very poised under pressure.
Outside Irving. Griffin inside. Defended by Portis. Griffin's shot is off. Bucks trail by 7. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Nora. Hope they get it there. Connaughton passes to Portis. Connaughton kicks to Teague. The three. It's hauled in by Claxton. Here's Brown.
Hey, there was no shaking free of Teague.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. And as great as James Harden has been, his game has attracted its share of critics this season. And that's...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Brooklyn now, DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. Then there's Harris. And it's Harden in at point guard. Now the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it, just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. Jordan, good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's platinum level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
DiVincenzo finds Middleton. Over Harris. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat.
Oh, the power on that prudence.
Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. 9-point game. Pass to Forbes. Back to Holiday. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Giannis. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Pass to Luwawu. Back to Harden. Left side, Jordan. He dishes it to Harden. That one doesn't drop. Holiday with the defensive effort. Bucks trail by 7. Here's Forbes. Offline with his 3.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
The wide open look here for Lopez, and a miss there on the triple.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Floats it up for Giannis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. There's the pass to Connaughton. He feeds it to Giannis. Trying to get open is Lopez. Count that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Harden outside, kicks it to Harris. Passes to Durant. And the layup falls. KD's got 8.
What a unique combination of height, athleticism, and ball skills. Durant can make some unbelievable finishes because of it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Yep, that one goes.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Nets leading by 5. Harden with it. 9 points in the game so far. Jordan finds KD. And KD throws it down.
Boy, with that long reach of his, so easy for KD to throw it down.
Bucks trail by 7.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Holiday, no one around him. Milwaukee the rebound. Poked loose. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Nora in at the 3, the small forward.
Irvin has the touch needed to do damage from just about anywhere, including from there.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Back to Teague. Pass to Connaughton. Just 5 to shoot. It's Portis atop the key. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Green. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. Now Irving. Pass to Claxton. Back to Irving. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jeff Teague.
Hard to keep up with Irving. I mean, this guy knows how to get to the line. He's a multi-dimensional scorer, always attacking.
Drew Holiday is checked in for Jeff T. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Irving, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
I think Kyrie is really frustrating for the defense because he makes it look so easy and his shot is so natural.
Holiday against Irving. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Drew Holiday. The Nets shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there. On the wing, Irving. Defended by DiVincenzo. And that one's good, Irving.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Holiday dishes to Middleton. Over Harris. Some solid defense from Harris. Nets leading by 11. Irving looking over the floor. The pass to Harris. For the three. Unable to get that one. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Outside Holiday. No good on the three. And it's Harris with the ball for the Nets. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. A minute 42 left here in the fourth quarter. From downtown, that shot is off. Bucks trail by 11. To the paint. Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Outside Irving. Passes it to Brown. And here is Harris. Defended by Middleton. Stolen by Middleton. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Brooklyn with the ball. Outside Irving. Pass to Harris. Lets it go with the three. And that one is off. Now the Bucks take it the other way. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside Holiday. Jacks up a three. The offensive rebound. And Tucker kicks to DiVincenzo. 5 on the clock. Holiday with the three. The shot will not fall. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Irving from long range. It's rebounded by Portis. Now here is Holiday from deep three-point range. No good on that one. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Even. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. And nothing.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
It does indeed. Thanks, David. So the next starting five. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harden in at point. And for the Hawks, they've got Collins. Bogdanovich is out there with Trae Young. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Now here's Harden. And there's the pass to Jordan. Durant just inside the line. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Bogdanovich wide open. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Harden surveying the D. Pass to Jordan. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a three-point play chance here for him.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Much like Marc Gasol, DeAndre was drafted as an unpolished second-round pick. Now one of the more impactful centers around.
Collins kicks to Snell. Here's Collins. 6 on the shot clock. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Young from deep three-point range. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Capella the pass to Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young with no one around. No good from outside.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
And it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Irving. Outside for Durant. Top of the key. Again, the Nets for 2.
And having Kevin Durant is such a luxury. At times, you can give him the ball and just get out of the way.
Young with the ball. From deep. Another miss by Young.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Inside, here's Jordan. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Capella. It's Collins with the drive, and good that time.
Fantastic move by John Collins. If you give him an opening, he will attack off the bounce.
Bogdanovich against Harden. To the inside, Jordan. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Young against Harden. Young dishes to Collins. Capella kicks to Young. Back to Capella. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Durant, and the rejection by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
Young, good.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
Now here's Harden. No points in the game yet for him. That one falls.
And you talk about the best ball handlers in the league. Don't forget about James Harden.
Young against Harden. Collins in the post. Young outside. Three-pointer. Snell. That one no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Harden dishes to Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
For a guy who is 6'3", Kyrie shows us he has great confidence playing inside.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Young from the arc. Again, Young missing.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Young's shot is good.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
5 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pulls up.
Not a physically imposing defender, but Kyrie with great footwork and timing to affect the shot.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Nets. They lead by 4. 2K Sports.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big game.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. And so in the game for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Down low, stolen by Harden. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Griffin leading the charge. And it's Brown on the follow. Brown's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the back end.
And Williams, here we go. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
GA, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has a chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Harris comes in for Brown. Dunn looking over the floor. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Okongwu, the pass to Herter. Clock at 6. From the arc. Atlanta again missing. Nets leading by 6. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist from Harris. And it's 6 points for James Harden.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Durant, and he hammers that one down right in the face of DeAndre Hunter.
The NBA's most valuable player in 2014 is reminding us he can do it all. Kevin Durant is special.
1:43 left here in the second. Back to Herter. The 9-foot shot, and no good. Trying to use the glass.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Brown is checked in for Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving comes in for James Harden. Count that bucket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And Young, here we go. It's Young on the wing. Tries again. It's hauled in by Harris.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Nets passing it around. Three-pointer. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Collins. Nice move. And the layup is good.
You got to know where Collins is, especially when the break is on. He runs the floor beautifully.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 6. Back to KD. No good with the elbow jumper.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Young.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
Stolen by Collins. And so it's Brooklyn holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The largest lead they had was 6. And that'll do.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So for Brooklyn now, we've got Harden, Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Brown, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. From the wing. Here's Collins. Second shot opportunity, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Brooklyn called for the foul.
Because he's played a lot of undersized 5, Collins has learned exactly how to get you in the air with that pump fake.
And the Nets making a change here. Griffin's checked in.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Brown kicks to Harden. And he commits the intentional foul. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for the Hawks. Williams comes in for Trae Young. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Bogdanovich against Harden. Harris outside. No good with the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Hunter, no one around him. Kept alive. Capella kicks to Hunter. On the wing, Williams. Now Collins. He has 6. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And now it's only a 5-point Nets lead.
I mean, he only attempted just 1 3-pointer in college. Collins has surprised the NBA with his consistency from range.
Jordan finds Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Williams for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead early. Baseline try. And he overshot that one, missing. The Hawks trail by 6. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Fires for 3. Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Out to Gallinari. Back to Herter. Takes the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Herter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 1:21 left in the third quarter. And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I still marvel at the guard level skills for a player that size of Kevin Durant.
Williams looking over the floor. Pass to Gallinari. Outside Williams, 6 to shoot. It's stolen. In transition, here come the Nets. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Gallinari.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And he can't get the first one. So for the Hawks, Tony Snell's checked in for Hunter. Young is subbed in for Williams. 46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Young outside. Gallinari outside. Back to Young. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got 8.
He has adapted a way to use his body to shield defenders that's bigger than him. Trae Young finishing through contact.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Irving drives in, and the basket is good. 8 points for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And here's Young. He's got 8. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back right after this. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. 6-point lead. Trae Young is out there with Chris Dunn. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Herter in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. Here's Young. A putback.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Harden against Dunn. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Young outside. Kicks to Capella. Back to Young. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
The ability of Trae Young to take it up inside makes him difficult to pressure out on the perimeter.
Harden against Dunn. Right side Durant. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Nets lead by 6.
Attacking the heart of the defense, Durant on the finishing end of a smart play design.
Young outside. Pass to Dunn. Gallinari on the wing. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. Goes back up. The pass to Herter. There's the triple. A three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Outside, KD. But they recover it. Here's Claxton. Harden against Dunn. Harden outside. Goes up again. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Some changes for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for Irving. Off the inbound pass. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 11 rebounds in the game. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. Atlanta making some changes. John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Hunter comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Chris Dunn. It's good from long range.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And the Nets miss again. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Hunter, the pass to Young. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
Easy to see why they get it to Young here. Not afraid to take the big shots.
Bogdanovich against Harden. Harris outside. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Can they get it? And he sinks the layup.
A seasoned vet with lots of playoff experience, Jordan remains calm under pressure.
Young against Harden. Young dishes to Capella. Back to Young. Shot clock at 6. He kicks it to Capella.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
The Nets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Harden against Young. A floater, and Harden with the lay-in. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Young with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Good! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And he gets the whistle. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. KD looking around. Left side, Jordan. He knocks down the clutch free throw. Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw. Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. 1 second left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
And so it's Brooklyn who's... Body tonight, but it shouldn't have too much of an impact on their rotation.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Young in at the point guard position. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot, and that one is good. Lopez has got the game going with his first points of the game for the Bucks. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one. And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up just as important.
Pass to Holiday. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. And stolen by Bogdanovich. One-on-one here. Passes it to Capella. Feeds to Young. Back to Capella. Taken away by Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Young passes to Bogdanovich. At the elbow, Collins. Young dishes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
And here's Holiday. Kicks it to Lopez. Just 4 to shoot. Count it. Good. Lopez has got his second bucket.
Just incredible the way that Brook Lopez has. His game to the outside.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Back to DiVincenzo. To the middle. The kick out to Lopez. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Atlanta with the rebound. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Snell. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Young looking it over. He feeds it to Capella. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. For 3. Young's shot is off. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Giannis passes to Holiday. Middleton outside. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Off target with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Shot by Collins, no good. Milwaukee in the lead. Lopez left side. There's the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lopez. Stolen by Collins. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Back to Young. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Holiday against Young. Trying to end the drought. Here's Collins, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Collins showing more and more some moves that he's getting comfortable with.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee, and the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bojan Bogdanovic, and it's Williams in for Trae Young. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Portis drives in. Okongwu grabs the board.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
The shot's good.
Well, Hunter getting out in transition, finds some space, and then finishes around the rim.
Outside Teague. It's good.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Hawks. Huerter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Okongwu is out there at Gallinari, and it's Williams at the 1 spot. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You've got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Here is Forbes. Middleton outside. Back to Forbes. Over Williams. And off the front iron. And in it goes. Forbes has got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Outside Williams. And he banks in the layup. Williams has got his first 2 points.
So good at driving to the rim. Even though he's a little bit older, Williams still with great speed, change of pace, and picks the right angle.
Forbes dishes to Middleton. Over Hunter. Middleton can't get it to go.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Right side, Williams. Okongwu. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes of Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak, but it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day, and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Williams passes to Okongwu. And so they choose to intentionally foul. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul
I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Down against T. Tips it up, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. Okongwu's now got 4 this quarter.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Pass to Nora. Lets it go from deep. He can't get that one to fall. And Atlanta will come the other way. Pass to Dunn. It's tipped. Back to Herter. 52 seconds left to play here in the half. Dunn outside. The dish to Okongwu. And the shot goes in. And that's now 6 points for Onyeka Okongwu. Now T. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Over Dunn. Teague can't hit. The Hawks leading. Fires the 3. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Bogdanovich with it. And a close game so far through the
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to a...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And guys, without question, Okongwu displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Nora in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Snell finds Collins. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
Passes it to DiVincenzo. And the 3 off target. Hawks shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season, but in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club. And Lopez serves as an unbelievable case study for someone who changed his game over time. I mean, almost in a season. So specifically, how he added the three-point shot, it's made him such a valuable asset to this offense.
Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Young inside. Lopez covering. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their number one choice, and that was Trae Young. You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Here's Snell, defended by Middleton. Back to Snell. Hawks passing it around. Young in the corner. Launches a 3. Good D by Holiday.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Middleton can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players react. You just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Oh, Middleton in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. All going up court. Here's Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, it's pretty clear that Collins is settling in to the strengths of his game.
Outside Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the shot goes down. Giannis has got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Outside Collins. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Middleton outside. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. This is Giannis. 6 on the shot clock. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Bogdanovich finds Capella. Young with no one around. It's not going to go for him. And Milwaukee the other way now.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And there's the pass to Lopez. Middleton trying to break free. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Middleton. Lopez has got 7 points in the game. Young outside. Pass to Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Bogdanovich has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Bogdanovich, we saw a little bit of this during the All-Star weekend. He can play with a little bit of flair, and you know he's confident when he starts to show those signs.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Young outside. Here's Bogdanovich. And too long on the shot. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the 1. He gets it in there.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pass to Okongwu. He kicks to Gallinari. Throws it up high. And Okongwu slams it in.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Teague, the pass to Connaughton. Now here's Portis. Back to Connaughton. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. That one good for 2. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Back to Williams. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Tucker. And Teague's got the ball here for the Bucks. Latrey. Mora can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Herter. Up again, and it's Gallinari on the follow. Gallinari's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, Gallo almost pushes 7 feet, so he comes up with the offensive rebound and putback because of his size.
And here is Teague. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. Collins against Portis. Stolen. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance to take the lead. And he lays it up and in.
Such a quick thinker in those spots. Trae Young has a knack for knowing where to get to.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Atlanta making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Gallinari comes in for John Collins. Hunter's checked in for Tony Snell. And it's done in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Okongwu kicks to Young, and he gets it to go. And now a 4-point Hawks lead.
Trae Young stepping up and delivering in a big-time moment.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Well, it's interesting as Giannis has grown in this league. The Greek Freak we know is so versatile, just competing to be one of the best players in the business.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Young against Holiday. Hunter dishes to Young. Shot clock at 5. Gallinari wide open. No good from outside. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Portis, the pass to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
Young outside. And he converts the layup. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
It's in. Trae Young comes up huge this time, looking like the go-to guy.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Pass to Giannis. Shoots it. Good! A huge shot to tie it up.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up enough.
Young outside. It's good!
Such a precise player. When Young notices those kind of openings, he definitely is looking to attack.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
Holiday. Here's the lob into the Kumbo. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Now, here is Young. Over Holiday. Oh, off target. So Mike Budenholzer decides to take a timeout here. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, John Collins.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
And regulation now complete. These teams have battled tooth and nail before quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. So the Bucks win the tip, and away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Hawks, Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's John Collins. And it's Herter in at the 3, the small forward. Capella kicks to Young. Back to Capella. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Capella's got the first points here in the overtime period for the Hawks. The Bucks trail. Middleton with it. The pass to Giannis. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. We're just over a minute into overtime here. Here's the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
So exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
Young fires away from outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
On the wing, Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Young, right side. Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Off target from three-point range. The Bucks have gone 3 for 5 for their shot since we got started here in overtime. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Frames it from downtown.
That's the kind of player Holiday is, craving the opportunity to be the man in that situation.
And here's Young from the arc. Again, Young missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Holiday finds DiVincenzo. And he's good on the 3 ball. And it's a 7-point Bucks lead.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Outside Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. From deep. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. That's a look at our setting tonight. The short rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustments.
So the net starting five. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Durant in at the power forward position. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. Now here's Harden following the miss by Brook Lopez. Out to KD. Harden scanning the floor. They get the rebound. Here's Jordan. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Basket counts.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Now, here is Irving. Jordan, high post. It's Solomon to Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo against Irving. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Buries it from three-point range.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Harden, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
And Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
Harden outside. Down low. Here's Irving. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Irving. Pulls up from the corner, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
You know, what you love about Kyrie is that he's always prepared to shoot when he is roaming in space.
And here's Holiday. And the pass to DiVincenzo. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. 4 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Let's it go from 14.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Harden dishes to KD. Takes a 3. Kicks it out to Harden. From deep three-point range, the putback. It's good on the putback.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination so impressive.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here is Durant. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Durant for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Wow, lights out from distance. Durant with a quick, high release, just a pure shooter.
Durant against Middleton. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Now Harden passes it to Durant. From deep. And the Nets, another three.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Middleton can't get it to go. The Nets have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Harden finds Jordan. High post, KD. Stolen by Holiday. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Harden way outside. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. A good close contest so far as we finish. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the...
How can we be the best version of ourselves? And
well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Durant is out there with Green. Then there's Brown. Then it's Harden. And it's Griffin in at the center, filling out the middle. Nets trail by 3. KD looking around. With the tip, and Griffin stays with it. Griffin's got his first points of the night.
And ever since entering the league, that's been one of Griffin's favorite ways to score, attacking that offensive glass.
Here is Forbes. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Middleton can't get it to go. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. To the paint. That shot off. Now the Bucks take it the other way. For 3, Middleton. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. So both teams making some changes here. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Harden against T. And the call will be against Jeff T. That's his first foul. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for James Harden. Milwaukee on D. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Irving passes to Griffin. And it's good for 2. Griffin's got the lead up to 1 now for the Nets.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Now here's Teague. Outside Portis. Misses the 3. Outside Green. Inside. Griffin kicks to Green. On the wing, Irving. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Brooklyn trailing. Irving passes to Griffin. Here's Claxton. Pass to Irving. Oh, Griffin in position, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Teague dishes to Tucker. Back to Teague. Here is Forbes, defended by Griffin. Tucker. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Tucker's got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, if you don't put a body on Tucker, he will find a way to burn you on the offensive glass.
Irving kicks to Griffin. 1:22 left in the second quarter. Claxton the pass to Irving. Clock at 6. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
The cleverness, the fearlessness. Kyrie Irving outstanding at finding spots inside to capitalize from.
Teague drives in. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. Nets trail by 3. Here's Irving. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, Milwaukee. Tucker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the inside, and out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Green. Harris is checked in for Brown. And it's Harden in for Kyrie Irving. Giannis with it. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Harden outside. From deep three-point range. Milwaukee with the rebound. Now the Bucks moving it up. Holiday is running.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And that's it for the first half of action.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. Look. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Nice game. Great performance by Donte DiVincenzo.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Donte DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. The 3 from Harden, the putback, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got his second bucket tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Holiday surveying the floor. On the wing, Giannis. 8 feet away. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
And so Jordan nails both of them. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Harden right side. On the wing, Brown. Back to Harden. Over Holiday. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Giannis. Makes it off the glass. Giannis has got 8 points.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 5. Pass to Jordan. Back to Harden. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Down to 5 on the shot clock for the lead. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. The Nets also changing it up. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And Irving subbed in for Brown. Now here is Holiday. Good work defensively by Harden.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
To the middle, on the wing, Irving. Oh, Griffin in position.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Now, here's Tucker, guarded by Green. The kick out to Holiday. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
A different look for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Harden way outside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Portis throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. The deep 3 from Harden. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Harden's got the lead up to 1 now for Brooklyn. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Middleton outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Middleton's got 5 now.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Harden outside. Oh, Griffin in position. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
Yeah, and that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Forbes the pass to Middleton. 46 seconds left to play in the third. No good from 11 feet. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half, banked in off the glass. And now it's a 3-point Nets lead.
The handles, the burst, almost impossible to stay in front of Kyrie on the drive.
34 seconds left to play in the third. Middleton outside. Shoots the 3. Connects from 3-point range. Middleton's got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Outside Durant. Offline with his 3. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Portis. Top of the key jumper, no good. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going, we've got Durant. Irving is out there with Harris. Then it's Jordan. And it's Claxton in at the 4 spot.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Harris outside. KD on the wing. That 3 off the mark. Bucks shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Connaughton passes to Giannis. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Harris outside. KD on the wing. No good with the wing jumper.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Here's Giannis. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. Then for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Brown in for Harris. Now, here is Irving. Bucket is good.
And even through contact, Kyrie still able to finish shots consistently.
Milwaukee in the lead. Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Durant, the pass to Jordan. Griffin kicks to Jordan. There's the 3. They grab their own miss. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Antetokounmpo. Blake Griffin pulls it in. The Nets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Durant for 3. No good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. And it's in there. And the Bucks lead by 1.
They continue to battle out there. So close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
The 3 from KD. Again, the miss by KD.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. The 3-pointer off the mark. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter.
Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
The Bucks shooting well, 50% from the floor. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Now here's Jordan. Outside Durant. Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
And here's Irving. Now the pass to KD. Again, Durant missing. The Bucks trail. Back to DiVincenzo. Here's Lopez, and Griffin sends it back. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Inside, here's Irving. The rebound by the Bucks. Now DiVincenzo. And Durant sends it back.
But Kevin Durant.
The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. Guys.
Here's Holiday. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Yes!
Lopez, such calm demeanor in the face of extraordinary pressure. Go ahead, big fella.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're down by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 1. 1 second left in the game. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
Some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got John Collins. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Capella in at the 5. And for the Nets, Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. Now, here is Young. Just 2 to shoot. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there. And that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick and roll action. But it'll be different tonight.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. It's Young on the wing. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Jordan. Harden with it and guarded by Capella. Harden surveying the D. The 3. And the Nets, another 3.
And Harden is a laser, a straight-out gunner from deep. Has confidence in his long ball. And, you know, the defense has to get out on him from out there.
Now, here is Young. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Harden against Bogdanovich. Back to Harris. The pass to Durant. 3-pointer. Doesn't go for him. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Young finds Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And a miss there on the triple.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
KD passes to Harris. Back to Durant. The three ball. Can't get it to go. He's taken two and missed two. And it's sent back by KD.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogan Bogdanovic. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. Now, here is Irving. Outside Durant. From deep. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. Again, Durant missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
KD against Collins. Back to Huerter. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Harden. Harris outside. KD on the wing. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Boy, his timing is just superb. Durant absolutely lethal on catch and shoot opportunities.
To the wing on the left. Hunter, no one around him, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Nets leading by 3. KD looking around. Harris finds KD for the 3. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
And that one's good. Hunter.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Now here's Jordan. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Harris's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Durant dishes to Jordan. Williams with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. In the corner, it's Hunter. They get it back. Tries yet again. Capella, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
And here's Harden. Outside, KD. The three-pointer, no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nets lead. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Hawks, we've got Williams. Hunter is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Bogdanovic in at the shooting guard. Now here's Durant. Gallinari with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
It's good. This game is all even. Gallinari's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Atlanta. Now, here is Irving. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. And that one, good.
All Irvin needs is just a little room to convert, and he's good to go.
Here's Williams. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Gallinari attacking, and Gallinari throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
So it's Brooklyn now after the basket by Atlanta. And it's good, 2 points.
Boy, if you allow Durant that look, he's going to punish you. I mean, it's that simple.
Bogdanovich with it. Gallinari outside. Back to Bogdanovich. Gallinari in the corner. Over Green. And it's Gallinari missing. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Irving against Williams. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Well, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
Now, here's Okongwu. He kicks to Williams. Pass to Hunter. Up again. It's hauled in by Brown. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They lead by 4. Pass to Green, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being.
Here is Harden following the basket by Trae Young. Brown finds Griffin. Nets passing it around. Passes to Harden. Young with the steal. Gallinari left side. He dishes it to Okongwu. Back to Gallinari. Okongwu, the pass to Gallinari. Harris up top. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. 1:02 left to play in the first half. And a deep 3 from Young. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Now here's Harden. There's the pass to Griffin. Back to Brown. 6 to shoot. For 3, Harris. And the 3 ball is good. And the Nets lead by 5.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And there it is for him.
And Dunn is spectacular on the drive, seeking contact and getting it. Even more impressive that he makes these shots, too.
Dunn against Harden. From down low. Again, the Nets for 2.
You always got to track Harden, an elusive player who knows how to get it done inside.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening period. Well, we know he's a magician. Thanks for joining us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Brown out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Claxton in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Some solid defense from Brown. Nets leading by 5. Pass to Claxton. On the wing, Harris. On the wing, Harris. Rebounded by the Hawks. Now Young. To the right side. Outside Collins. Dishes to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. From deep. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Irving against Young. Irving dishes to Jordan. He gets that one. Jordan's got the first bucket of the third here for the Nets.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Young with no one around. They get it again, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
And here's Irving. He has 5. Here's Claxton, and there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Brooklyn. Kevin Durant comes in for Harris, and Landry Shamet subbed in for Bruce Brown. Then for the Hawks, Hunter's checked in for Tony Snell. Bogdanovich comes in for Trae Young. Lou Williams is subbed in for Dunn.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Now, here's Hunter. Shamet with the steal. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Durant in the corner. Pass to Shamet. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jordan. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. Here's Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Passes it to Irving.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
The kick out to Williams. Here's Hunter. Drills the three-pointer. Hunter's got 5 points so far.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Irving looking over the floor. Lobs it up for Jordan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Outside Collins. .110 left in the third quarter. Kicks it to Williams. Back to Collins. The 9-foot shot. And the bank shot is good.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Irving against Williams. The pass to KD. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists in the game.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. From the arc. Kicks it out to Collins. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. For three. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. And Clint Capella is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Nets leading by 6.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Outside Durant. First trip to the line for him here. The first free throw is good.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
And so it's Brooklyn holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the court for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Gallinari is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Snell in at the small forward position. Capella kicks to Gallinari. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. And it's 6 points for Gallinari.
There's Gallinari working hard, being productive for his team. His effort always impressive.
Outside Durant. Shoots the 3. A shot off that time, and Atlanta will go the other way with it. Capella with it, guarded now by Durant. Puts the move on. Snell, no good. Nets leading by 6. We have a step back. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Harden inside the 3-point line. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harden's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Young. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Green bounce pass. Outside Durant. And they pick up 2. And now it's a 10-point Nets lead.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
Griffin with the steal. Nets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Capella against Harden, and finished off by Griffin. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. How about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great play.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Brown, he's checked in for Green. The Hawks trail by 13. Fast break, the Hawks. Griffin with the steal. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Harden for three. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. And Okongwu slams it in.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And stolen by Okongwu. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Williams passes to Okongwu. The lead now cut to single digits.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And that one falls for Okongwu. Nets leading by 8. Harden outside. Harris outside. Shoots from the corner. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Okongwu with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Nobody near Williams. Off target from outside. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Brown. Fires for 3. And no good.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And Okongwu slams it in.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
And the Hawks with possession here. Over to the wing. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Now, here is Irving. Young with the steal. First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5.
Pretty obvious Young believes in his ability. A fearless shooter who also does a good job at orchestrating the offense.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at center. And for the Hawks, Tony Snell is out there with Collins. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Bogdanovich in at the two-guard position.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Capella finds Young. Wide open look, and that's off the glass and in.
When you have a slick ball handler like Trae Young, you can run pick and roll as much as you like.
Middleton looking it over. Elbow shot is on the way. Atlanta with the rebound.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Kicks it out to Collins. Young with no one around. Kept alive by Atlanta from outside the arc. No good there.
And maybe it's the adrenaline talking, but they're 1 for 4 to start this game. Need to settle down.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now, here is Young. Passes it to Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. There's the dish to Young. No good. Shot missing. The Bucks go the other way with it.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Middleton can't get it to go. Hawks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Dishes it to Capella. Lets the three fly. Bogdanovich, no luck. Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and banks it in. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Back to DiVincenzo. And the dunk by Lopez.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
GA, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
The defense has to feel real embarrassed right now. They totally got schooled on that highlight reel play.
Atlanta with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee. Capella with the bucket.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Giannis kicks to Holiday. We've got 1:08 left here in the first quarter. Here's DiVincenzo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Hawks trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Young outside. And Capella with the basket on the assist by Young.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Middleton. Lopez dishes to Middleton. He kicks it to Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he uses the glass on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got his third basket of the night right there.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday stand very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
Young taking his time here. Over Holiday. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the 1 spot. Here's Antetokounmpo. After the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. Here is Forbes. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. That's tipped. Outside Williams. The pass to Herter. Kicks it to Hunter. Back to Herter. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by Portis. Tucker the pass to Portis. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Shoots from 12. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks trailing. Here's Herter. He doesn't hit that one.
And Kevin Herter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Williams looking around. He dishes it to Okongwu. Another shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. And the Bucks making a change here. Now, here's Dunn. Pass to Williams. Now, here's Okongwu. Defended by Portis. Williams kicks to Gallinari. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Milwaukee, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Portis, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul. This goes against Atlanta.
Bobby Portis doesn't mind a physical game. He takes it and he dishes it out.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That'll be his second foul of the game. Atlanta making a switch here. Capella's checked in. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. Now, here is Gallinari. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Just 5 on the clock. Williams passes to Dunn. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Gallinari dishes to Williams. And it's done in the corner. Atlanta again missing. Milwaukee in the lead. DiVincenzo with it. Williams picks him up. DiVincenzo kicks it to Tucker. DiVincenzo passes to Tucker. The kick out to Teague. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Teague's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks.
And if you give Teague a look at the lane, he'll take it without a second thought. He loves to drive to the rim.
Pass to Gallinari. There's the dish to Williams. He kicks it to Capella. Good on the shot. Capella's got 6 points.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Now here's Teague. Outside Portis. Offensive rebound. And Teague is right there. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Gallinari with it, guarded by Tucker. Dunn goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Back to Teague. It's hauled in by Dunn. Out to Gallinari. To the wing right side. Hunter dishes to Capella. Got a hand on it.
Great size by Bobby Portis. Would love to see him block more shots, but he got all of that one.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter suit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end. And that should...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
On the court for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Holiday against Young. Holiday gets the bucket.
I mean, few guards absorb contact as well as Holiday. In fact, he often delivers as much punishment as he takes.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
Collins against Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the 3rd quarter. Young finds Capella. Lopez with the block.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella. Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. Here's Snell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
DiVincenzo passes to Giannis.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Down low. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Collins.
No matter where he is on the floor, Collins seems to invite contact.
Outside Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. And the rejection by Collins. Pushing it up. Snell dishes to Bogdanovich. That one goes in. Now just a 2-point Bucks lead.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Holiday against Young. The shot by Holiday, no good. Hawks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the 3rd. With a tie. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Even though Tony Snell is an efficient shooter, he's never finished a season scoring in double figures.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. Chris Dunn's checked in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Connaughton's checked in. Holiday looking over the floor. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. On the wing, Williams, covered by Giannis. Atlanta again missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And Holiday kicks to Lopez. Middleton for 3. He can't get it to go. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Dunn passes to Williams. Here's Snell. Stolen by Middleton. Puts up a 3. That one, no good. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Out to Gallinari. Just 5 to shoot. Dishes it to Okongwu. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time, costly.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Defensively, DeAndre can switch 1 through 5.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Bucks lead by 2. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Dunn is out there with Williams. Then there's Hunter. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Fernando in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Hunter dishes to Dunn. Now the pass to Fernando. Back to Dunn. To the paint. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Bobby Portis.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Young's checked in for the Hawks. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Connaughton's checked in. Outside Portis. To the middle. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Bucks.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
Young against T. It's Young on the wing. And the wing jumper offline.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Hawks making a change here. Collins is checked in. Holiday gets the bucket.
This is the versatility we talk about with Drew. Able to beat you with the drives and from distance.
Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. There's the triple. Drops in the tray.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Feeds it to Middleton. Over Young. And that one goes long.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
The shot by Okongwu, no good. Bucks leading by 4. To the inside. The kick out to Giannis. Young with the steal. Fast break, the Hawks. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Dunn. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Collins in the post, covered by Giannis. 6 on the shot clock.
And if they've been saving a sure thing play, now is the time for it.
And Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Young for 3. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 mates.
Trae Young doesn't get rattled and plays very well under pressure.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. He feeds it to Lopez. Kicks it to Middleton. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Gallinari comes in for Collins. The Hawks trail by 3. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Out to Gallinari. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Middleton right side. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And now we've got the intentional foul. The Hawks making a switch here. Snell's checked in. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Giannis passes to Lopez. Rebounded by the Hawks. Outside, Bogdanovich. Down low, here's Capella. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just one.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Giannis against Gallinari. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Clint Capella.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
And here's Young. Passes it to Capella. Lopez over to help. 5 to shoot. The 3 from Bogdanovich. Giannis grabs the miss. Milwaukee with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. Now DiVincenzo. And so it's the Bucks who come out. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll